25th of June 2025. As some of you may have heard, I have an ongoing mouse problem in my place, and code enforcement thinks it's something that with the monthly treatment, which I haven't had. My property manager says that she is not going to spend $250 on a clean out because I'm the only person complaining of having a mouse. As if that has any bearing on anything. Whether you got one person complaining or multiple people complaining, you gotta deal with the mouse problem. So, I'm on my way over to code enforcement office, and our beloved code enforcement officer, got a shift here, is out on vacation again, and I simply asked to have the responsible party, William Bailey, who left me an alert the last time it doesn't his job, called. Not for me to leave a message and get called back, alright, to actually call him while I put me on hold, call him, and ask him to call me back. According to what I see and what I'm told when I go to the council meetings, code enforcement just drives around all day doing a whole lot of nothing. So if they're just driving around spending residents' gas, there we go. Why can't I get a call back? I sit there and say, look, I need some help. She transferred me to the business administrator, who is Mr. Phillips. Seems like a pretty okay guy to me. I haven't really met him, but he just took over and he got left in a pile of doo-doo. So, I'm trying to be nice because even to all, once he actually understood the level of the problems, I started getting help until the day I was supposed to meet with him, and he was resigned. Funny how that works. We'll let you resign so you don't fire you, but to hell with the fact that you told the guy last night, less than 12 hours ago, you're going to meet with him in the morning, right? As you can tell, I'm not holding the phone, so if JPD is watching this, which there's somebody coming in and out, I'm not holding the phone and driving, just melting freaking heat. This carbon ceramic window tint bullshit is exactly that, a bunch of hooey. Overloaded F-250 and your trailer that's going to be overloaded. You're going to hop out in front of me like that? What a douche canoe. Oh, well, he's got Pennsylvania plates. It explains it all. I am not anti-immigrant or foreigner or anything like that. If you hear me ever talk anything bad about immigrants, I'm not talking about people from other countries. I'm talking about fucking New Yorkers and goddamn people from Pennsylvania. Alright, they come to my state driving like crap. They don't signal. They don't know how to read signs. And they're in an obviously well overloaded truck and trailer, trying to drive like those good old boys who never meant any harm. But this guy's going to probably run somebody off the road. I think we got to do this a little wonky, only for the simple fact that code enforcement is different than where I guess the code enforcement officers normally are, so I'm not really sure. We got a 50-50 shot. I did mean to get here. It's 3:30. I don't know, whatever it is. I can't see. But I did plan on getting here a little earlier. But I'm not really sure what's going on. I saw a string of school buses that were not doing schoolwork, but they were stopping every so often, and like I know that sometimes they do practice runs of whatever. But, okay, 50-50 kids. Boys and girls, children of all ages. You got a titanium shifter? Rag. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, or question number 2, really is, are the code enforcement officials working over at DPW, which is possible. Please make a left turn, don't hit my car. It's not a straight, it's a left. I love my Orthodox brothers and sisters, but they cannot drive for the life. Few of them can, but overall, yes, stereotype is true. You know what? We're gonna go right to code enforcement. In fact, I think that was Campbell right there. I'll go right to the code enforcement office because they have a phone. Freedom Duggo, of course, is with me. Got his leash. Let's take the vape. We're driving so we can't smoke weed. Let's do a flippy flap. Freedom Duggo, get on the damn paper. Hey, stay. We're at the Municipal Annex building, which is where Cheney normally is, but
They came out Monday, and oh yeah, we need all these trees removed.
And he doesn't need to call you?
I don't think so.
Or that, because you put no, like, doesn't need to be called for inspection, you can just call
Nope,
whenever?
no, yeah.
Okay, in case maybe he, I don't know if he can, but in case he could just.
No, it's like literally on the street, so.
yes, I do. I'd like to have William Campbell called down here. I know Cheney's on vacation, so transferring me to Levon Phillips earlier wasn't doing me any help. And, well, I still have mice. Of course. Let's it's not me. This is a silly list. This is half the major roads.
9771672 and E-Mooney93 at Gmail.
Correct.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when will I be known or notified that it's been like approved for me to tell the tree guy?
So Steve's gonna go out whenever he can. Like I said, I can't guarantee when, but I'll ask him to put a rush on it, and then when he signs this, we have a good job. He should remember it.
Oh, perfect.
Jackson has a new
Okay, all right, cool.
But if
Thank
you
you.
Law.
want, I can ask her to give you a buzz.
that
No, email's
states
fine.
Okay.
I'm never able to answer my phone.
You can't park within-
Email works. Thank you.
You're welcome.
25 feet? I thought it was 50 feet. Oh, 50 feet of the stop sign, 20 feet of a regular intersection. Okay. Don't park on the sidewalk. Move vehicles plus facing the direction of traffic. Don't park within 10 feet of a hydrant. I thought it was 25 feet. Quite honestly. No parking in front of a public or private driveway. You don't block a driveway. Vehicles move over 6 inches to the curb. No parking within 25 feet of a crosswalk. No parking in a crosswalk. Hi.
Here I am, sir. How can I help you?
I have a problem. All right. Andrew's neglected me for 2 months now. I have had mice, I'm sorry, in the apartment for over 2 months. He has accepted the fact that my property managers told him that monthly service is acceptable. They came out, they did treat it, and since then all the traps have been exhausted and I still have mice. They have not been out there in over a month. And my property manager said that because Andrew told her she doesn't need to do anything about it, monthly service is acceptable, and she's not spending an extra $250 to have a clean out done on my apartment because none of the other residents are complaining about mice. And I need help.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah. And I'm here documenting because, look, people are entitled to vacations, but this has been going on for over 2 months. Every time I call, no response. I've sent him emails, no response. When we do get him into a room with me, him, and Levon Phillips and whoever at the council, I'll be able to play them the recordings of me calling him and show them the emails of me sending him where he was going to sit there and say, I get it. I mean, we all know that he's getting it. And I just look, I just need help. I need somebody to call the property manager and sit there and say, look, guy's been dealing with this for 2 months, and the traps, I mean, look, did they put the traps in? Yes. But when the glue traps are done and they catch the mice and they're still there, like quite literally, I'm freaked out because I had a procedure yesterday, and here it is, I'm sitting here, I'm taking a nap on my couch this morning, and I got a couple mice crawling all over me. They are brazen about this, and to be told that it's acceptable, they haven't been out there. And I just need help. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not looking to cause a problem. This is not a lawsuit thing. This is just somebody needs to do something to pick up a phone, sit there and say, get the mouse problem fixed once and for all.
Have you tried speaking to the health department?
Yes, I have, and they keep on reverting back to Andrew, who doesn't respond to them. All right, I called, the inspector Chris has been out at my home a couple of times, and he's kind of at a loss. I've tried reaching out to his supervisor, and I'm waiting on a return phone call from Chris's supervisor at the environmental department of the health department, of the Ocean County Health Department. Because, again, to be told, I understand that it's not a poison thing. They can't go in there, they can't poison it, and because it's not a single family house, they can't tent it and gas it and all. I understand that. But you put the traps down, you put the baits down, all the traps get used because they catch the mice. I documented it. You know, me throwing the glue traps out with the mice on it. The porter on the property came and put the old fashioned, the snap traps in, and it caught mice. But I threw them out after they caught the mice, and I still have more mice. Like, I got Mickey and Fievel,
Are you
and
the only person that's got this issue?
I don't know.
What about your neighbors?
My upstairs neighbor says he doesn't have any issues. All right, my other two neighbors that live on like my side of the building, one I just never see, and the other one is the porter, who even if he had 1,000 mice in his apartment, he wouldn't tell me the truth anyway.
So, ideally, what would you like Andy to do? What are you looking for?
Whatever step two of saying, okay, we tried the process and it worked, but it didn't solve the problem. So whatever the next level of the process is, whether it's the next step or whether we got to skip 2 steps, I'm not an extermination expert. All right, I'm just trying to do my best because I have an option where I can spend money that I don't have to hire a private company to do whatever, and I don't know what it is that I'm doing. I mean, again, I'm going to be spending my money to do the same thing, and because of what has transpired the last time when I had no heat and no plumbing, I'm still fighting with the fact that I have a bill and a balance with my property manager because when I was left without a toilet and the system failed and didn't essentially red tag it so that my apartment was officially deemed uninhabitable, I couldn't stay in a hotel, so I had to go poop in the woods. I'm sure as a man you understand, while you're not camping and you're sitting in your apartment and you have to go outside to use the bathroom or drive to Wawa to use the bathroom, it's kind of bad. All right, so I'm kind of at a catch-22 because I don't have the authority to do it. I just don't. All right, I don't have that badge. I don't have the ID card. I don't have, and I'm not sitting there saying, red tag me for this, because that's not the type of situation it is. I just need somebody to sit there and make a phone call and say, look, whatever it is that next step is, you have to do it.
I know you're an intelligent guy, okay? And
I'm sorry, the gentleman behind you just...
I'm assuming you are aware that we're set up here to enforce township ordinances, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a limit to what we can get involved in.
I understand
This issue, and it sounds like the past issue, are what we call tenant-landlord disputes.
No, sir. These are habitability issues. These are habitability issues, and not only that, Jackson Code specifically states that in lieu of having a health officer, which we're supposed to have, it's not your fault that you don't have it, that the head of code enforcement is duly authorized and responsible for the health person issues. That's what the Jackson Code says. This is not a landlord-tenant issue. A landlord-tenant issue would be, I paid what I could. I got the apartment gas. The mice are taken care of. Now my landlord's trying to evict me because I deducted it from the bill. That would be a landlord-tenant. This is a health issue. This is a code and safety issue. All right. Unfortunately, because my phone died on my battery died on my normal phone that I record off of, I can't bring up the specific subsections. Well, forget about the New Jersey codes. Just if you go into the Jackson E code, it talks about mouse infestations and things like that. It tells you exactly what to do. All right. That's why I'm so mad, is because it tells you what to do.
Well, I've been here 9 years. That's new to me. I've never had to deal with that particular issue. Most of ours is
Thankfully.
high grass, septic systems.
Yeah, no, I get it. And I like
trash, but
and I even
not
understand that if
road.
I was a single family house, all right, it's my responsibility. But it's not my responsibility in my apartment, and that's the issue. All right, Andrew knows that this is his job. All right, or this department's job, rather. It's not specifically his. It's the code enforcement department's job. He knows this. My problem is that he's got such a vendetta against me that he couldn't do it. Like when we had the question about whether or not they came out on a Saturday. They came out on a Saturday, but it turned into a big issue because no one wanted to believe that the town council president made a phone call and got somebody out there on a Saturday.
When you say somebody, who are you referring to?
William Campbell.
A code person?
William Campbell
Okay.
came to my apartment on a Saturday when I was dealing with my toilet issue.
Okay.
And when I spoke to Mr. Wilton trying to get some things dealt with, because I still have an issue with the toilet, he hung up on me and has since refused to talk to me because he emphatically told me something along the lines, and I'm paraphrasing here, that I'm absolutely crazy, that there's no way that anybody from Jackson Township would come out on a Saturday. I'm making it up, so therefore I got to be making everything else up, and has refused to do it. I've called him out. You heard me in town council meetings say this on the record. All right, it's silliness. I'm not asking you guys to come in there and kill the rats. I'm asking you to sit there and just make a phone call and say, look, you guys must take care of this. If you don't take care of it, then there's going to be the or else. And if they don't take care of it, follow through on whatever the or else is. All right, it talks about fines in the book.
Is there something in your apartment that's attracting these things?
No, I don't leave the things open. We believe when the exterminator was there that they identified there was a little hole next to the electrical box behind the thing. They put some steel wool and I guess some spackle over it,
No.
but the mice are still coming in. I don't know where they're coming in from. We've pulled everything off the walls. We can't find the holes. All right, I'm not leaving the door open, and like they're just coming in from somewhere. I believe.
Are they putting, the pest people, are they putting bait, you said you're baiting?
They're
Do
putting.
they put them outside?
All right, here's what they did. Inside my
Are the
apartment.
glue traps inside and the bait outside?
No, the glue trap and the bait are inside. All right, and outside they sprayed some sort of stuff. All right, now there was some tunneling that they found right next to the foundation, and he sprayed a whole bunch of stuff in it and smushed it with his foot, but there's no.
When's the last time you caught a mouse?
When was the last time I caught a mouse?
Yeah.
About 3 weeks ago when the last trap went, and the last glue trap went. When the last time I saw a mouse, I saw about 4 of them together. They're chilling in my living room this morning.
Okay.
Do I need a paper?
I'm just there's no traps. I mean,
My first thought is that I will call, in
Conversion.
fact, I was just out there this
The guy
morning.
yesterday.
Yeah, I'm saying, do I need to give it in together?
I'll call, what's her name?
Shay.
Shay. I'm not, I'm not high on her list either, but I will call Shay about it and see what she has to say.
Very much.
Depending on what she has to say, I'll call the health department. And you said this guy Chris was out there?
Chris was out there. He's the inspector. All right. And last I heard from Chris was that he was
Is he
in
a
it.
newer guy? You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Chris was gonna look into what else could or should be done, and then fell to face the earth. That's why I called and I started asking for a supervisor because, again, they think their monthly pest service where they come to spray for bugs is going to do it. They haven't been there for that. All right. I don't know if it's because of weather or what. They just weren't there for that the last time they sent out the notice, because I always wait around for them. All right. And they haven't been out there since. Now, they don't know. They weren't out there for the month of June. I don't remember them coming out for May, but I could possibly be wrong. The heat's just bothering me. But the simple fact of the matter is that
Where you just read my mind.
two different groups of people. Like, they even told themselves, the guys that come out don't deal with other vermin, other rodents and stuff like that. They deal with bugs. And, they're going to come. I'm going to wait. And she told me they're supposed to come July 4th. Then she realized that, well, July 4th, no one's really working except for the police and fire and everything like that. And then she told me July 20th. But on July 20th, I will try my best to be patient and wait. And
She said.
Shay, the property manager, said that they'll be out on July 20th because they can't be there on the 4th. And then I'll patiently wait, and then we'll go through all this. And then on July 20th, they'll sit there and knock on the door and say, tell them about the mice. Say, well, I don't have mouse stuff. And then I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm really just putting it out there. I'm trying to avoid the fact that this is a fixable problem. All right, it's a phone call, I don't really care if she wants to spend the $250. She tells me that there's no other residents facing this issue. I don't know that to be true. All right, this is the same lady that tells me there's no such thing as a reasonable accommodation why I can't get a handicap parking.
I know you like to use your camera to record things. Do you have,
That's really funny,
do
actually.
you record or photograph all of these mice that are being removed from your apartment?
Yeah, what I do is I either take a picture or a video as I collect the traps. I mean, the traps are working. The problem is that when you don't put new traps down, more mice are still there. I mean,
Right.
it is what it is. And this is the hell. This is actually. Oh shit. Well, everyone, I think we had a success. I'm not entirely sure. When I was there speaking to code enforcement, you know, it was very simple. But I just want help. I tried to sue them. I couldn't sue them even if I wanted to sue them, but I don't want to sue them over this. Alright. I just want the help. You put the traps down, you put the baits down. Cool. They worked. But now you need to put more down because there's still more mice. You might have some Alabama mice going on too. I just got a crash course in mouse biology, and apparently mice like to hump, they like to fuck, and they make a lot of babies. Now I knew they make a lot of babies, but apparently I didn't know how quickly they make babies. But either way, oh god, I forgot his name. Freaking heat's getting to me. Health, not that far. Code enforcement dude said he's gonna call Shay. That's all I need to do. Just like get it fixed. John from the Ocean County Health Department sent me some stuff. He's gonna call. He's gonna go out and inspect himself. But he told me that what I really need to do is contact DCA, Community Affairs, file an online complaint and file a complaint on their hotline, which I'll have to do tomorrow. The fact that I don't know, for something probably close to 4:15 on a weekday. Am I getting pulled over? No. I thought I was getting pulled over for some reason. No. Cop was turning his lights on so I could make a U-turn. Fuck, it's hot. Car says 95 degrees, and yes, don't look at that, my steering wheel. It's covered in freaking dirt, dust. I've been driving this car. I've been driving the black car. I've been driving the spaghetti car. Waiting on the CR1 car. So I really can't believe Chevy did this. They couldn't wait 6 months. Couldn't wait a year. Give me 6 months for this warranty nonsense about not selling it. Can't just keep putting money down for pre-orders. Not for cars that cost that much. They're not Matchbox cars. Maybe we got some headway because, guys, I don't expect my property manager I don't expect the maintenance or the groundskeeper to go catch the things. I don't expect the code enforcement officer or any of them people to do it. Call the exterminator. Let the pros handle it. Fucking Bible and his crew are just way too comfortable in my house. Also, there's going to be a light installed at Freehold Road and 527. All I'm going to say is it's long overdue. Trying to make a left there. I got a little bit of a power advantage versus most cars, so I just shoot out in spaces that maybe other cars shouldn't. But there are accidents there regularly, and when you're building those developments there, it's great. We need them. Absolutely need those condos and townhouses. I'm not one of those NIMBY motherfuckers. All right, who says I have mine, therefore no one else should have theirs. This dude always has a bunch of old cop cars in his driveway. He's got a thing for the Dodge Charger police packages and Mazda Miatas. Then a couple doors down, we have the RX-7 dude. I can't show you because, well, I'm driving and there's a sun in your eyes, but that dude's got every generation. He's got this crazy FDX RX-7. Alright, it's not the Veil Slide kit from Fast and Furious. It's a Liberty Walk kit. And man, I'll tell you what. That kit is probably worth 10 times what that car is worth. But it is what it is. Either way, Short Points family, the mouse saga still continuing. Sometime between now and whenever next time I can figure out how to schedule it. So this way, you get an update for all my subscribers who like, comment, and subscribe. That Short Points Audits will be going live at whatever time. Waiting for a letter from YouTube saying what's what. I get that. I got a whole bunch of good videos for you guys. A couple of not so good videos. And more importantly, a couple of successes where we're just looking for the film. Again, everyone, it's not about causing drama. Perfect Audit is one where they see us, either leave us alone, or see us, they're nice, pleasant people to us. I've had been offered free drinks, come on in, take a tour, all that stuff. That's great. Alright, and if you do it just for free to dog, that's even better. That's fine. Either way, we're back. Sometime and the living will be easy once it's not 99 freaking degrees in New Jersey. Love y'all. Bye.